So, for today's topic, I just wanted to talk about more money shit. You know what I mean? Because today, not too long ago, I had somebody, I guess, kind of trying to disrespect my line of work, even though that person don't have no line of work, but want to call me lazy and unproductive. Let's get this straight, little girl and little boys that think like that. Just because I do not work labor wise for my money does not mean I'm lazy. That does not mean I'm lazy. That means I rather make smart money moves versus just using my labor to make money. A man using his labor to make money is just like a woman using her body to make money. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same shit. It's literally the same shit. You're using your body to make money. Now, how you do it depends on you. But me, personally, I refuse to use my labor for money anymore because it's always been fucking stupid. We work a good week, some of us a good 2 weeks, just to get paid one time. That don't sound stupid to you? What you mean? Especially these days where you can literally get apps that would pay you. The fact that I have to get an app to pay me every damn day where a job should be doing the same shit is fucking crazy, especially these days. But the fact that I have to get an app just for me to get daily payments from a job shows that that way of working getting obsolete. It's like a check, bruh. Nobody gets checks no more. If you don't get a direct deposit, you fucking crazy. You a check? You still signing for a check these days? Come on, bruh. That's just old fashioned shit. And to think that's the only way you'll make money out this way is why most of you motherfuckers is broke. It is what it is. Like I said in previous videos, if you have no debt and $5, you're doing better than 25% of the planet. Remember that. I'm a nigga with no debt. I have no debt. So this little bit of money right here is more than 25% of the planet. That's crazy. And that just shows that a lot of people don't get money. You can't tell me y'all getting money when I know for a fact that $5,000 is more than half the population. You cannot tell me that. $5,000, y'all make it seem like $1,000 is hard to grasp, let alone 5 of them. And that's more than half the planet. The world is financially fucked. And for everybody that's out here trying to plot and scheme on somebody, they've been plotting and scheme. Quick, get rich schemes has been around, to my knowledge, since the 1600s. There's always been something that someone has thought about doing. And man, did you know back in the day, in around 16, 1700s, motherfuckers used to give up tulip seeds, them little colorful flowers and shit, tulip seeds for their whole fucking future. Meaning they gave up flower seeds for hundreds of thousands of dollars, thinking they was going to be some vast investment that was going to blow up to everybody that invested. Fucking tulip seeds. And the schemes just got worse and worse from then. All kinds. The one, since we gonna talk about schemes, the one in my era that fucked up in the 90s was the dot-com bubble. That shit, if you don't know nothing about that, in the 90s, late 90s, everybody thought that the computers was gonna crash, that all this extra shit with technology was just gonna destroy everything. So they just thought, yo, hurry up and start fucking with these companies before they become obsolete, or if you not obsolete, but they'll become more profitable in the future. So many websites, so many places just wiped away because it was a scam. You know what I mean? A lot of scammers feed off of people's fears financially. That's how a lot of these scams work. They always looking for somebody on bad time. They always looking for somebody financially fucked up. They always looking for somebody that's genuinely trying to better their pockets, but because the other person need your pockets, they want you to join whatever bullshit they got going on with them. You know what I mean? And the crazy thing is that when people used to get me confused with that kind of shit, it used to really piss me off. But I didn't understand the depths of how some of these so-called salespeople would go for a fucking sale. And it's like, bruh, I never been that type of person. If I was, I would never promote free to start businesses. I would never do no shit like that, because why would I promote something for free when I know motherfuckers can buy that shit off of me? You feel what I'm saying? That's real help, where you are giving people information, where you are giving people sources of income they don't have to pay you to fucking use. You know what I mean? That's how you know you really care about other people financially, if you're willing to do shit like that. Most people ain't rocking like me, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of the stuff I even promote gives you free assets, money, something when you fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? We both get something. It's not just me getting a what they call commission or anything like that. We both get benefits. You know what I mean? You fuck with me, we both get something. It's not just a yo, come join my shit and I get paid if you fuck with me type of shit, and you eventually get paid if you bring other people in here. No, fuck with me and we'll both make money. You know what I mean? That's why I say, who wants to work with me instead of who wants to work type of shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm always working. And even when I'm not working, I'm working. Like right now, I'm not working per se, but because of the stuff that I do, I'm working. You know what I mean? Me making content is working. Me talking to y'all is working. But a lot of people don't understand that shit because they feel as though they need financial gains in order to be some kind of whatever the case may be. My thing is, if you know how to make money, you won't need to rely on sales. You feel what I'm saying? You won't. Because you know how to turn $1 into 10. Most people don't know how to do that. Most people don't know how to turn $1 into $1.05. If you know how to turn $1 into $10, you will not be worried about sales. Because you know what? I don't worry about sales. And I can literally flip $1 into $10. So if these people that be talking about I could turn $1 into 10,000, why the fuck is these people still promoting? You feel what I'm saying? Why are they out here looking for sales? Wouldn't you like, even when I was recruiting, I stopped. I come back for back. You know why? Because even my team is still making money. So again, if all this stuff you're trying to promote is worth a damn, why is it that you still working? You still out here recruiting? You still out here trying to make sales? That shit doesn't make sense if you know how to make money. I'm just saying. But yeah, man, we need to stop letting these goofies corrupt y'all, cause all they doing is bankrupting the fuck out of y'all. And it's crazy, cause then they'll really have y'all convinced like this is y'all business, this is y'all fucking company or some shit like that. And then in the same breath, a good grip of you motherfuckers will be like, yeah, my CEO just made such and such. How is that your company, but you said you got a CEO? That's how delusional some of these people are. I'm trying to tell you. You gotta stop that shit, man. You gotta make sense of what you're doing. If what you're doing ain't making sense, I know damn well you're not making sense. And that means sense, not S-E-N, not S-E-N-S-E. We talking C-E-N-T-S. If you not making no common sense, I know damn well you're not making that kind of sense. You know what I mean? Because a boss hires and fires motherfuckers. It's been plenty. Now, let me bust this down for y'all. When I say hire and fire, because a lot of you people that be out here trying to make sales and shit, y'all think because you're recruiting somebody, you're a boss. No. You're basically a middleman. That's all the fuck you is as a recruiter. Don't try to glorify your title, because you can't fire someone that you brought into the team. That's how you're just a middleman. You only brought a person to the connect. You know what I mean? Or you might be the connect to that person. You're still the fucking middleman, but you're not a boss. Because, like I said, you can't control nobody getting fired. You cannot say, hey, yo, I brought you onto this team. I'm going to take you off this fucking team, and you ain't never going to eat off of this team again. That's what bosses do. If they wanted to. They wanted to fire some goddamn body, they'll fire you. 2, you don't control no prices. Now, what I mean by that is, when you sell a service or product, They already have a price for whatever that product or service is. You cannot bump that price up or bump that price down whenever you want. You can't. You can personally do that shit. Sure. Hey, if you buy this off of me, I'll knock off such and such amount of money off your order. That's at the most. You could not throw no deals whenever you want. You have to personally make up your own deals in order to make up a price. Because let's say, okay, so let's say this Arizona, right, is $1. Okay. Now, we all know there's plenty of stores that don't sell them for $8. Whatever can you get at that store, that's it. You can't raise the ticket up. You can't do nothing. You can't drop it. You can't do none of the above. But you think this is your business. I never met a boss that couldn't control its own prices. You know what I mean? That's weird. Okay. This just is wild, but it's true. Drug dealer is a boss in the wrong career. Real talk. If you're not moving like a drug dealer, you're not a boss. Give a fuck what you talking about. Cause a drug dealer gets the source. The drug dealer makes up their own prices. A drug dealer makes up who they hire, fire, sell to, all the extra, how they advertise, all that. They do all that shit on their own. You people that be saying y'all business owners basically be having all that shit given to you. Middleman. That's all you is a middleman. Because you're not controlling nothing. You're barely adding on to the motion. You're just continuing on with the motion. So that's a good way to describe how you would know the difference between a boss from these networkers. If they're not moving like drug dealers, they're not bosses. They're not. And let me get some of you gurus out here too, cause how you gonna be training me on how to do something when all you're doing is selling me a course on how to do something? Cause good 90% of you plus money motherfuckers is not making money from actually doing the work. You're actually making the money from recruiting and then trying to make it seem like you get money from doing the work. I actually know people like this. And they would tell, well, they told me. I don't know if they'll tell anybody else. But they would tell me, yeah, I get buka checks from recruiting. But this person is supposed to be a Forex trader. Yeah, I get buka money from recruiting. But this person supposed to be trading crypto. Yeah, I get buka bread from recruiting. But this one's supposed to be telling you how to do stock options. Like they're all supposed to be doing shit that's going to make them money. But the only way they're making money is from recruiting. Hold on real quick. So yeah, tell me how that works. You're supposed to be somebody that's doing shit for money. And the only thing you're really doing for money is recruiting. You're just a glorified affiliate marketer at this point because you're not trading nothing to make any money. And if you do, it's not enough to the point where you can stunt with that money over your recruiting money. If you're a good recruiter, just be that. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with being a recruiter. That's actually a good career. Cause think about it. The army, they got recruiters all the time. You don't hear too many people about that. But the thing with the army is you don't get leveled up for recruiting. You just stay at where you at and you make your money while you're recruiting. That's it. That's pretty much what affiliate marketing is. You just make money from bringing new customers into companies. That's it. If you want to just do that, like I said, be an affiliate marketer. It's nothing wrong with being a recruiter, but being a recruiter for something that actually makes you fucking money and you choose to be a full-time recruiter instead and then act like you're making that money from that kind of work is where I cross the line. That you're being out of pocket because you could learn how to do options. You could learn how to trade crypto. You could learn how to do forex. Granted, I don't think regular people should be doing forex. You need to be in the let's be obeying. You need to be in the drug dealer kind of area because who the fuck has more than one different types of currency? Nobody but people in drug lord type shit. The fuck? Why do regular motherfuckers want to trade Canadian money and USA money? Why would regular people want to trade pesos with you? Y'all barely have USD, but you want to trade two different types of currencies? Come on now, make that shit make sense. That don't even sound right. I can't keep $1 to my name, but I'm gonna figure out how to trade a fucking dollar worth of pesos and Canadian money. What? It's fucking stupid. But shit like that where you can actually make your own money from doing some kind of work, rock out. Do better with it. You know what I mean? But man, if any of y'all, if when I get my name up higher in the game, if any of y'all feel as though I'm talking about you, we can always talk. We can always have a discussion. You know, because I have no problems. Like, I'm not gonna say exposing the truth, but I have no problems speaking the truth. So, if you want to debate on how your company or whatever the place may be that you work for is legit, and I could probably off the spot tell you how it's a fucking scam, yeah, let's talk about it. Cause in my mind, it's three automatic sectors. I mean, three niches in this kind of thing that automatically like, yo, yeah, you're probably a scam. Yeah, you probably a scam. And instead of me just busting down the three areas, I'm gonna make it even simpler. Anything you feel as though a woman would work for online, it's probably a scam. I'm not even gonna lie to you, cause thinking about it, you got to think about it. Like Tupperware, Mary Kate and Ashley, Paparazzi, Setsy, Itworth, New Skin. What do all these jumps have in common? Most of these jumps is targeting single mothers. If that is where the dynamics is if this company is mostly trying to help single mothers out here, it's probably a scam. I'm not even like trying to be sexist. It's probably a scam. Because All them companies I just said, scammy. Sorry. Because MLMs is just legal scams, basically, to a point. And it's like, a dude wouldn't want, I mean, I'm not saying they don't, because wouldn't name it Herbalife. That's not for females, because I've known both males and females in there. Um, it's just, if, like I said, if it's directed for a single mother, or if they are the type of promoters that's just after single mothers and all that extra bullshit, 9 out of 10, they're scams. Okay, health, traveling, and makeup, or accessories. Let's put it like that. Accessories. Health, traveling, accessories. If it's one of these three, 9 out of 10 is a scam. It's it's just how it is. Cause you're not gonna tell me it's not, when if these is your products, health is your product, traveling is your service, accessories is your products. Why are you more worried about bringing more salesmen than you are actually selling the product? That's just step number one. Step number two, for all three of them Jones, health, travel, accessories, why do I have to pay to start? And I can find all of them Jones for free and do the exact same thing that you're doing for free and still make money without paying to start making money. And the last, but like I said, certainly not least, why is it more bonuses on recruiting than there is of you actually making sales? Because that's another clear indicator that you are in a MLM or something that is scammy, when they have more recruiting bonuses than they have sale bonuses. So if your company lines in them three, and I'm pretty for sure a lot of motherfuckers is gonna try to come at me and say, "Oh my business, don't do all that." Da-da-da-da-da." Let's have this discussion. We can have. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a YouTuber, we can talk this out. You know what I mean? Free promo for your ass. Granted, my channel ain't that deep, but just free promo. You know what I mean? Because I don't mind having this discussion, because, like I said, I'll question all this shit. Because, like, especially the second one, I know I can get whatever you're getting for free. Yeah, there's no reason why I want to fuck with you. But I'm getting some messages. I've been ignoring them for a while. I'm pretty for sure I got the gist of my video out. So if you like what I said, go ahead, hit me up with a like, hit me up with a sub, hit that link in the description. So I always got financial goodies for y'all. And I'm gonna holler at y'all later. You feel me?